Oops. Welcome to eSeniors. This is a treat because this is Bathurst and it's the last race in the season, and the season of 8 races, and we're gonna see these guys duking it out on the track Bathurst in Australia. Gonna pull this up a little bit. We'll keep it like that. So here we go. We have Chris Moses 292, Torsten Mikalak 268, Henrik Kammerer 247, John Saunders 209, and Derek Bird 204. That's the top 5. And this is Bathurst, so really anything can happen, as you know. So, I mean, this could change. The winner last race was Torsten. So all the top guys are driving. It's a sprint race. It's 30 minutes. Qualifying is starting right now. So with no further ado, let's go over to the game stream. So Mr. Wolfslener have only raced 3 races so far, but we're certainly going to see him at the top today. He's been very fast as I've been watching practice and so on. So it's going to be a really interesting race. So that's a little fly in the ointment for the guys that really needs to harvest maximum points here to win the championship. Let me just quickly mention our sponsors. I'm putting them up there, and we have Castle and Cauldron. We are in that season now. Halloween, they do party props, magic wands, handcrafted Harry Potter stuff. So if you want anything regarding that, wall and table accessories, check them out on Facebook. We have Syndeo, technology brokers. They're specialized in voice contact centers, cyber security solutions. And they're advisors. They will help you select the best technology solution for your business. Great stuff, so you don't have to mess with that yourself. Sim3D, doing excellent custom stuff for your rig, dashboards, fan shrouds and mounts, elastomer kits, flag boxes, power supply brackets, all sorts of things, button boxes. So check them out if you're in the market or anything like that. And I'm your commentator, Christy Ort. And I'm gonna try and find my little chat window where that may be, so I can see who's on the chat while we're waiting for and it says I had to log in. That's a little ridiculous. So I might just see it on screen. We'll see what I need to do about that. Okay, so let me put up the times here. I'm gonna put up the personal best, and we can see. We're gonna see an even 2 minute at least. When maybe we're gonna dip down into the 190, something like that. Who knows? But it's going to be exciting. We have 18 cars on track today. As I mentioned, it's a short race. It's the sprint race, and the qualifying is 15 minutes as we get into the cockpit of Torsten Mikalak, who's certainly going to be one of the guys that we're going to keep an eye on. All right, I just found the chat window. See if I can get that. Yeah, I don't know why I need to log in to move that to the screen, but Yeah, we'll figure it out. So Dimitri, aren't you normally racing? Aren't you normally racing this contest? Fastest lap right now, Chris Moses 2:13. We're gonna see better than that, I'm sure. Mark Fincham, welcome. Yeah, keep an eye on the racing. This is the last race of the season. We have already started to take sign-ups for the new season. We're going to do GT3, Sprint, and Porsche Cups as usual. Porsche Cup going to be a little bit shorter. It's going to be 40 minutes. Sprint 30 minutes as usual, and the GT3 50 minutes. So basically the same format. They are all available to sign up if you go to the SIMGRID invitation links on Discord. So if you're new to eSeniors, we are sim racers 50 years and older. Connect with us on Facebook, Discord, and on SIMGRID. If you go to SIMGRID and our profile there, you can there are links to Discord and so on. And you get age verified. Once you're age verified, you are able to race with us. 3 championships in the weeks. The new season 10, it's just 5 races before the holidays. But we also do what we call the kind of open races or fun races every day. All racing is done at 1 p.m. Central US time. That will be 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're new to eSeniors, reach out and get verified. Yeah, no practice for Dimitri. So yeah, that's you really need that when you drive this track. And we see Torsten Mikalak has done a 2:0.5, really fast. As we see Neil Leader in his fancy Lamborghini Liqui-Moly. So Torsten Mikalak have the best first sector. Wolfslehner has the best second sector, and Hellström have the best third sector. So this track is all about getting it together. First sector is probably a little bit easier. Middle sector is really hard. And then the last sector is a little bit easier. So we see some traffic here for, we have Britos, and we have some traffic behind them that really wants to, and the yellow flag on Wolfslehner was kind of blinking there a little bit. Here we're inside, Britos coming down the hill and out on the straight. So no passing during qualifying unless the car in front of you is surrendering. If they're on a hot lap and for whatever reason surrenders the lap, then you can pass, or if they're actually on an invalid lap. So So 2:0.5 fastest so far on camera. I'm sorry, Mikalak. Wolfslehner, again we see yellow on him. What happened with him? Oh no, that's Wolfslehner there. Seems okay. A little yellow on... okay, there was Hellström. So let me know on this on the chat if you want to see something specific. So we have less than 6 minutes left qualifying. And it's a very hard track to pass, as you know. So it's important to get a good position up front. And I'm super interested to see who that's going to be. Chris Moses in P3 right now. Mikalak is looking to improve his time. We're looking at Witten from South Africa. Very international crowd at eSeniors, which is great to see. Actually, I'm gonna put the, don't really need the car numbers, we can put the nations up. Look at that, that's beautiful. Okay, here's Moses. Yeah, there you go, Mark. You got the answer. So Chris Moses looking to see if he can improve. Torsten has the fastest still, and he's actually on a really, really good lap, Torsten. Oh, going really, really wide there. Moses, as he's pushing. Get into Moses' cockpit. You really want to slingshot around that corner and set up to a little bit to the right, and you should be able to go through full throttle. He gets on the 4th gear there to be able to do full throttle. You lift just a little bit here. And here you want to go tight. He's staying on 5th, goes a little bit wide, goes out to the left, and you just flip in here. And this is really difficult. You really need to get your downshifting right and then flip on the left to get that little dip. And here we see Langlois coming out on the straight. Yeah, isn't it cool, Mark? We have South Africa, we have Sweden, Scotland, France, Germany and Austria. Very, very cool. Hey Robert! Hur mår du? Jag mår bra. Your Swedish is excellent. Mikalak have shaved off 2/10 on his time to 0.3. Wolfslener P2 right now. And Chris Moses P3 and Hellström is P4. Saunders P5. Camera sitting in P6. We have Jonathan Wood driving too. Great to see him out on track. He's been traveling and tending to family business. Want to showcase the eSeniors sponsors. I did the sponsor talk earlier. We see Sundeo there. Technology brokers for IP. Great stuff. The 3D, Sim3D that's doing the cockpit enhancements for you. Anything you need for your cockpit. And then of course Castle and Cauldron that do the Harry Potter wands and things like that, handcrafted. Very cool. Look them up on Facebook. So no one really seems to be able to challenge two top guys here. It's pretty close though. Moses is up a 10th. So is Wolfslener. Moses lost a little bit of time coming down the mountain, see if he can recover. A little traffic in front of him there. That would be Banks. And Torsten is still banging out some really good times. He's flirting to improve his time. But yeah, Chris Moses lost time. So he's not improving. He's behind the 3/10 at this point. 1 minute left. And he abandons that lap. It's slows down to create a little distance for probably the last try. Banks sitting there. Moses had to avoid him. And we're on the hood camera of Tony Witten of South Africa, sitting in P7 right now. So Tony currently sitting in, and I'm browsing down the screen. We had quite a few people that were that has bowed out from this race, that signed out. And Tony sits in P7 in the championship. That was, I was looking for that. His best result is a P6. And here we're sitting on his front spoiler. That's a dizzying ride, dizzying view on this awesome track. As we're going up the hill, and we're soon gonna go down the hill. See how he works these little bends. Goes a little wider perhaps, so he can't really get on the throttle, and we're jumping into the pits of Banks because we are done with qualifying. Let's see, someone is on driving. Britos. Yeah, he's, I think everyone is in the pit except for Witten. Let's see if he can do something. Now, he's behind on his original time. So, there we have it. Mikalak, Wolfslener, Moses, Hellström, Camera. The first 5. Which makes it interesting. Was Mikalak P2 in the championship, sits on pole. And let me get rid of that one. So Mikalak P2 in the championship, and Wolfslener there in P2. Wolfslener has only raced a few races, so he's not really in contention in the top, but Chris Moses is the leader right now. And Stefan Buckley, what's up? So Chris Moses, P3 on second row next to Hellström. Hellström, where is he in the championship? Yeah, he has he has only raced 3 races. Hellström is not really fighting for the top. Camera though, P5, starting P5, and he is P3 in the championship. So those are the guys we really want to keep an eye on, because these are the ones that really have the chance to mix it up with Moses, 292 points, 268 and 247 for Henrik. So it's going to be interesting. Let's go over to this screen for a little bit until the guys get on track, and we can look at each car. Mount Panorama Track Walk. I know there's an error on one of the names, so we're going to get to that. But Hell's Corner is actually, yeah, this is courtesy of ACC TV. So the cutting, and then we come the Sommen Park, McFillan Park, and then we go through the S's here, the Dipper, through the elbow, power out here on this long straight, which is not Coal Hanger Straight, because that is Silverstone. It is Conroy Straight. And then the Chase, and Murray's Corner, and that is Mount Panorama. Okay, let's get to it. I'm gonna set up to do a little view of all the cars. There they are. And we can get rid of the driver time. And I'm working to set up. We're gonna have a full sorry, I'm messing with my screen assets to set up the grid walk. So it is gonna be full lap of formation. I'm gonna open the starting grid. Grid walk, starting grid. There we go there. Okay, here we are. So let's do it. We have Torsten Michalak from Germany, Wolf Lehner from Austria, Chris Moses. Hold on one sec. All right, so about that. So Chris Moses, P3. Tommy Hellström from Sweden, P4. Henrik Kamera, P5, also from Sweden. John Saunders from England. Tony Witten from South Africa. Jonathan Wood in the eSeniors sponsor car. Derek Bird from England. P10, Brian Murray. P11, Daniel Britos from Argentina. P12, our famous leader, Jeremy Robot from Canada. Thomas Reinier, Canada. Randy Zimmer from the United States. And P15, Manuel Sosa from Portugal. Neil Leader representing Scotland. Eric Langlois from France. Ryan Banks, Canada. And Mikey McClellan sitting there in the pits. Don't know really why that is. But we'll find out. There we go. Let's get back to the front. Let's get on the helicam. As they're filing down. Hello, Sylvain. Ça va, monsieur? Bonjour. Bonjour. We are ready to start here in a moment. Torsten Michalak, Wolf Lehner on the first row. That's going to be really interesting coming into the first turn. Looking at great action here, I'm sure. Second row there, Chris Moses and Tommy Hellström. It's going to be really fun to see as well. So that's the leaderboard. Okay, we are about to start now. Coming around the Murray corner. There we go. Let me remove the leaderboard. Here we go. There is the start. Torsten Mikalak on the inside. Peter Woolslener in the alien color. Oh, there's a little contact with Moses there side by side. Mikalak gets a really good start. Looking down the field. Saunders and Witten. Saunders in the green. And we have Tommy Hellström there in front. This gets really tight, and we see the black car of Jonathan Wood coming into the first turn side by side with Witten. Had a little accident back there, Zimmer and Sosa it looks like. We're gonna change the leaderboard a little bit. All right, there we go. Good start. I'm a little bit distracted because my wife couldn't get into the car because she couldn't find the keys. So I might need to do some intervention on that. I'm gonna put on autopilot here as we start. Let me set up the broadcasting view a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna put the manufacturer, and we put the position delta. See how we're doing. So I need to just attend to my wife's need to get into the car. So I'll leave you on the autopilot here for just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We found the car keys. What a nightmare. All right, so it looks like we had a couple of incidents in the back. Looking at the position changes, doesn't look too bad. I think it was Zimmer and Sosa that got together. And Torsten Mikalak is really setting the tempo right now. I'm gonna set my timing screen so I can really see what's going on. So let me put up the gaps here so we can see. There we go. So Woolslener 1.1 seconds behind Torsten. I think we're really gonna see a battle here. We have Moses then less than 1 second, and Camera and Hellström. Camera gets really close now to. Let me shut off the autopilot. There it is. So that's the first 4 cars, 5 cars going at it. So Hellström, and then a little bit further back we have Jonathan. Let's look at inside Jonathan's car. So he's 4 seconds behind the pack, and Hellström, he's really getting close here. Oh, camera went into the wall a little bit. It's going to be spicy. This is not really where you want to do any passing. All you can pass in this corner though, if you go on an outside, you get really good traction. Here we see Hellström. So I think it's all about being very patient. Just stay close and set up to pass on the straight as you slingshot out through the last turn. Yeah, actually there's no pit stops. I can remove that completely actually. There you go. There's no pit stop. It's just a 30-minute sprint. Hey Arthur. Yeah, good turnout. And I think Bathurst is not everyone's it's not everyone's cup of tea, so we had a lot of people that was actually signing out. Yeah, Ferrari is not competitive in Bathurst, yeah. At Bathurst, that's probably true. And I think, you know, this with the bops, that kind of just evens all that out, which I'm not sure. Yeah. Various opinions as we see Hellström getting fishtail. Let's see a little bit what's going on in the back here. Here we have Manuel Sosa. Best lap right now. Michalak 2:16. Oh, Zimmer goes out. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was scary. Let's go back and look at that one. Here's Zimmer. Let's see. Okay, let's do the chase on him. Here is Zimmer. He's passing. Oh, yeah, he got on the curb. Oh, he narrowly misses the leader. Oh, that was unbelievable. And comes back on track. So here's Jan Saunders. Starting to get up close and personal with Jonathan Wood as we're coming up. It looks like Jonathan looked almost like he was lagging. He was wobbling around a little bit. Here's Thomas coming out the mountain, chasing Eric Langlois. That's the closest on track right now. Wolfslener is a little bit less than a second behind Torsten, so he hasn't given up at all. Again, a short race here. We have a 22 minutes. Yeah, it was very, very close. And in the back here, Manuel Sosa. That was the one that Zimmer passed. Zimmer sits in the pit right now. I don't know if he's giving up. Oh, here comes Jeremy Robas. Is he going to be able to pass? Oh, that's Daniel Britos. It's very hard to pass him, but maybe he distracted him enough to for Britos to have problems. Yeah, he had to. Oh, very close racing here. Wolfslener fastest lap now, 2:22. Oh, Jeremy is going to go over and under. No, not getting the traction out. Advantage still on Britos in that turn. Yeah, you're right, Arthur, there. We have to be a little bit better to get on the brakes as we get the spin or some. I think that's kind of common sense. Here's Manuel Sosa going to go inside on leader, braking late in that corner. Is it going to stick? Yes, it is. Manuel Sosa up to P15. Good job. Nice work. And Wolfslener then. Getting really close. Let's get into the cockpit of him as he's chasing down Torsten Michalak for the lead. Is he going to be able to set up here and power out? Looks like Michalak got a really good run out there, but Peter Wolfslander, he's the fastest on track. So I think he's gaining. See how he's doing through here. Oh, good run out of that corner. Look at that. And he's going on the inside. Side by side they go here. Michalak on the inside. They're going to be able to retake. Wolfslander was in the lead just for a little bit. Oh, this is nice coming into the Hell's corner. Oh, very nice racing by these two guys. Look at that. What a confidence in Wolfslander on his setup that he should be able to turn. But Michalak is just next to him, coming into the next turn. Wolfslander have the inside. He's going to do a late break. He's placing himself in front of Michalak. That's okay. Michalak had to pull back a little bit in that corner. Looks like he lost some time to Moses that sits just behind him. So now we have a 1-2-3 battle. Michalak and Moses. Oh, a little touch on the wall there by Moses. Moses really only need to stay just close to Michalak here to take the championship. There's 6 points delta between first and second when it comes to points. And that is not enough for Torsten to be able to take the championship. But anything could happen as you go down here. I mean, Moses could crash. You never know. So very nice racing there by these guys. I mean, this is like alien territory. As you see Manuel Sosa that tries to get up to P14. And Thomas Reinier is reaching Eric Langlois. Oh, he's getting very, very close. Hope they keep the separation because you never really know what happens to the car in front of you. That's the scary part, to drive close down, coming down here. And also, guys, don't forget, you have to, let's see where it is. Yeah, there it is. There's the button. Subscribe and like. If you subscribe with the bell, you get notified when we go live. Thomas really putting pressure on Langlois. He goes on the outside. Or actually inside. Ooh, that's very close. Langlois braking late. Nicely done by these guys. Good racing. But we have Sosa behind in the black and green car, waiting to pounce. Looking at my leaderboard here, who is getting close. Moses still in the run here. Torsten and Wolfslander in front of him. I know that Moses want to cap this championship with the win as he secures the overall championship for the sprint. This is the first season we have sprint. So pretty successful, I think. Good fun racing. Here's this triplet coming up the hill. So Peter has managed to separate himself a little bit from Torsten with the second ahead. As we see, good traction there from Reinier. He's really, really close to Langlois, but he goes out. Reinier goes out. Get on the brakes now, boy. All right, there we go. Tucks in behind Sosa. That could have been disaster, but he avoided it. Well done. Sosa now up to P14. Looking at the position delta. Eric Langlois there up four positions this race. Chris Moses getting closer. Remember, you can go to pit wall and watch our live timing there. I'm gonna put that in the chat. 1 second. That's kind of cool to look at if you want to see our races. I always try to put that on. It's an option. You see a little bit more detail, and you can actually customize your view as well. Oh, I should put this on driver time. Forgot that. So we can see a comparison between Torsten and Chris Moses. Let's get in the cockpit of Moses. Last lap 2:01.2. The last lap was the advantage to Moses over Torsten. Oh, something happened with Langlois. Not sure what. Let's go back to Moses. Let's see how they did this lap. We're going to see the timing change. So Moses started in P3 and he sits in P3 right now. Getting on the throttle nice, and that's 2:01.1 now for Wolfslener fastest lap. He's pumping out laps. Torsten was 1/10 faster this lap than Moses. Yeah, can you imagine doing a endurance on this track where you have to just be 100% all the time? It's... Oh, here we go. Torsten had a little issue. Just as I looked away, actually, I didn't see exactly what happened. But that gave Moses opportunity to get a little bit closer. See if he can capitalize on that as he come up on the straight. Yeah, we have Saunders and Wood as well. Yeah, just call out what you want to see. I'm trying to catch the action. Let's go back to Moses because now it gets really, really close. Is he going to make a move here in the first turn? No, he's biding his time. Try to get maximum traction coming out of here. Is he going to be able to do a move? No, he's a little bit too far away. So 11 minutes left. Moses is pushing and pushing. Wolfslener now comfortably in the lead with a 2.5 second delta to Torsten, but we still see him there in the front. So it's not a completely runaway. Let's jump over to Saunders. What's going on there? Oh, Jonathan went a little bit wide. Oh, Oh, yellow on Thomas. Oh, what happened there? Let's follow Thomas here in the replay. So he's pushing to reach Sosa in front. Let's see what happens. I think this is where it happens. He goes, oh, he oversteers. And that's that. I don't think he hit anything, so that's good. Okay, Saunders still pushing. Some traffic in... Was that traffic? Looks like the... Yeah, that's Witten. Okay. That's Banks. Banks was the traffic. Chris Moses now 1.5 behind. So it looks like it's stretching out a little bit. Torsten now have the fastest lap of 2:01.0. Looks like Zimmer came back at least. He had that accident. And fortunately he didn't do any bowling action with the other cars. So that's great. But like I mentioned, we have to be really careful and apply the brakes. You don't want to just fly around the whole track. You have to have an accident and take out people. So now it's spreading out a little bit. We're sitting here 8 minutes left of the race. This 30-minute sprint race. So probably my guess is that the lap times are maybe suffering a little bit here with tire wear. So it's Hellström. He has the same livery as Wolfsländer. They're in the kind of the same wolf pack. So we're watching the little busted up car there of Eric Langlois, and Reinier really wants to pass him. Maybe his racing is a little bit compromised here. Going inside Langlois' cockpit. So don't forget that we are doing a interview after this. So Robas have Brito still behind him. Robas sits in P11. We see Wood, yellow flag on Wood. Something happened. Yeah, he was spinning out. Oh, he got a hit there on, he has a floppy bonnet. Aye. That's a tough break. No, that doesn't help. I would think that he's gonna break. Yeah, and go back into the pits. Sorry to see that. Yeah, Arthur, I've had that for quite a while actually. That's ACC TV provides. That's kind of easy to see what's going on and where they are when you select the camera on the particular driver. So as we see here, the first 7 drivers, the only switch during the race have been Michalak and Wolfslener. Wolfslener got a really, really good start. Yeah, that's why I love this ACC TV software we use it for the broadcasting. They have a lot of assets like that, which is cool. And also the one I'm putting up now where we can compare with the driver in front. I'm not a super fan of how actually the graphics look like, but you can, if you're a programmer, you can actually change that, which I'm not. So I'm working with ACC TV and see if they can do a custom layout that looks a little bit more like you would see on a real broadcasting event, you know. Oh, looks like Langlois was able to hold off Thomas there for a little bit. But I think he's a little compromised there with his nose being busted up. But he's holding it. We'll see if we can get the top 3 into the interview booth after this. I'm not sure. I will see. We'll have a chat with Moses at least. I know that. He also wants to have a chat after the race. So Jonathan Wood and Zimmer, looks like they are in the pits right now. Torsten is up a little bit and there we... Oh, both of them went off there. Let's see what happened. Let's do a little replay. There is blood on the pad. Let's see what happened. If we are able to catch it. There's... Oh! Oh wow, they didn't touch. That was amazing. Unbelievable. So it looked like Thomas was maybe trying to make a move, and he went really wide and got off track. And Langlois probably just shitting his pants going off there, and luckily they didn't come together at all. Front spoiler here of Daniel Britos as he chases Jeremy Robas. Britos P11, that's where he started the race. Jeremy is up 2 positions. Keeping an eye on Torsten up there and see if he can make any inroads on Peter, as we have less than 2 minutes left. Let's go over to see Torsten for a little bit. And let's do a comparison with Wolfslener, which you now see in front of him. Yeah, Wolfslener, this lap, Wolfslener was faster. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Wolfslener was faster. Almost half a sec. You see Moses there in the background. Stay with these guys for a moment. There's no real close action anywhere. Torsten Michalak 2:10 is his fastest lap. And the white marker there on camera, that means that he was slowing down a little bit more than his average. Just an alert that something is going on potentially. Getting up this the tracking on these two guys, Torsten and Peter Wolfslener. I'm not sure he is able to do anything. Sky194, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it seems confirmed that Jonathan had a bladder emergency. Nice. There we go. It's gonna be Wolfslener coming over the line. Wolfslener and then Michalak. What a race by Wolfslener. Torsten, Michalak P2. And Chris Moses, he will be the champion. Tommy Hellström. And then Henrik Camera in P5. Great race. Let's see if we can get someone into the commentary booth here in just a minute. Let's set up for the interview. Let's get the podium up there. Just a second. There we go. Wolfslener, Michalak, and Moses sprint podium. So Moses gets the championship with that win. Really, really solid racing. And let me see who I can grab into the commentary booth. Waiting for Moses to show up. I think he's finishing up his own stream. So great racing. Thank you everyone for watching. We should, let's give it just another minute. See if we can catch someone. If they want to talk, we'll do it. Otherwise, I will sign off here in right a minute. Yeah, I think I'm signing off. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Congratulations to the winners. Wolfslener, Michalak, and Moses 1, 2, 3. And Moses is clinching the sprint championship for eSeniors. Really well done. We would then see Michalak as P2 in championship and Henrik Camera P3 in the championship itself. So great racing, and I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you at the next race. Thank you guys.